guys, welcome back. Hopefully you all are doing well. Hopefully your weekend has been going well. So, of course, as you have seen this past week, the schedule is back up and in motion. I think I've got this down pat. I think I know how I want to do this now. But without further ado, I know you've waited a few weeks for this, so we're actually going to do a full round of Zodiacs. So these are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me just a second here because I didn't plan this very well. Virgo, Taurus, Cap, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sag, and Capricorn. No? I already have that. Well, look at me go. I'm already messing this up from the beginning. Do earth signs, fire signs, air signs, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Alright. Now that I got that done and out of the way, I think I'm going to jumble this up and actually start from the bottom and work my way to the top. So we're not going to start with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We're actually going to start with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So, ha ha ha. But hopefully, you, like I said, you all are doing well. We're getting geared up for the full moon. I believe it's in Capricorn? Capricorn, July 3rd. I could be wrong. I'll have to double check that. But I know I'm posting a video on Monday for that. So not tomorrow, but Monday, depending on if you're seeing this on Saturday. My timelines are starting to jumble together again, which is hysterical. Anyway, we're going to get started. So, like I said, these are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So please take what resonates, leave what does not. Use this however you see fit. But we're going to start, like I said, with water signs. And I'm going to start with Scorpio. So, Scorpio, hopefully you guys are doing well. This is for you. We're going to keep this short, sweet, and simple. I think I'm going to actually do this a little bit different. I think I'm going to do it just like this. I know I'm used to shuffling them and all this, that, and the other, but I'm going to do this a little bit different. This one's talking to me for Scorpio. Time to go. Time to GTFO. I'm not sure what it is that you have spent enough time on, but Scorpios, it is time for you to go. You have put in enough time, enough effort. Whatever the situation is, it has run its course. What else do we have with this time to go for my Scorpios? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you've done all you can. You've done all you can with this particular situation. Nine of Pentacles, Chariot, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. I feel as though that you may have put your personal happiness on hold here. Underneath, we got the King of Wands, Justice, the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles. You could have been waiting for another person, another individual. With that King of Wands and the Emperor, I do feel as though it could very well have been an authority figure, somebody who's higher up on the food chain than you are. But somebody who is definitely stuck. Four of Pentacles here. You don't see... I don't feel as though you see that part of it, that they're stuck here. I feel as though that maybe they're trying to be controlling. Page of Pentacles, Death, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Fool, Empress. This person very well could have tried to shift you in a new direction. I don't feel like it was pleasant. I feel as though you did put a lot of yourself on hold for this other individual. I'm hearing you had a lot to offer them, but they appeared to have a lot to offer you, but that's not, whatever the situation was, it was not what it had appeared to be. And I think you have slowly but surely figured that out, and now it's time to go. Because I almost feel as though this person did almost kind of like breadcrumb you I don't like this Page of Pentacles next to the Death card energy. I don't like this. Followed by the 2 Knights right behind it. I don't like that. I don't like that energy. But even in the middle of that energy, we've got the Fool and the Empress. So it's almost like you gave your power away to somebody else. And when you realize that happened, you're taking that back, and they're going to try to not let you do that. But you need to continue with doing this because you've got places to be. Even though you thought this person may have been your divine counterpart, I don't think they are. Not at all. If this is a work, a job per se, the manager or whoever is above you, the superior, is just walking all over you. Maybe taking your work as their own. Taking the credit where you put in the time and effort. It's a very twisted situation, but essentially the overall message for you is it's time to GTFO. It's time to get out. So, Scorpios, that's what I have for you. I really, really hope that helped. I'm going to put that to the side. That way there are no repeats. So, thank you very much. And we're now moving on to Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Hopefully you all are doing well. We're off to a very interesting start here. Pisces. This one's talking to me for Pisces. What is it? Woo! New life. I feel as though that you have just began a new chapter. Yeah, give me these. I feel as though you've just began a new chapter of your life. Whether that be work, whether it be home, relationships, whether it can be just as simple as turning over a new leaf. I mean, it doesn't have to be this big, grand ordeal. It can be, I'm no longer that person. And it can be just that simple. So don't think that this new life is, I mean, it is a new life, but it can also be a new version of the life that you were living. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, Pisces. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through for you. What you got for Pisces with this new life? Okay. 10 of Cups. Family relations, Moon, Tower, Chariot, 3 of Cups. Woo! I was worried for you there for a second, Pisces. Underneath we got the 6 of Wands, the World, the Emperor, the Empress, and the Raising Consciousness card. You have stepped into a higher form of vibration. It's almost like you won the lottery here, Pisces. That's how it feels. It feels like nothing but bright, positive. It feels like this. It feels nothing but like bright, positive, happy, shiny energy. The 10 of Cups and the Moon makes me feel as though you know where you're going, you know what you want, you know where you're headed. And the Tower and the Chariot is just like, boom. It's like once you figure it out, you go from being over here to being where you want to be. And then we got the 3 of Cups as a celebration. It's coming together of ideas and inspirations and people and emotion. It's just a coming together of these things. And it's got that energy of just like, bam, it's in your face. There it is. Like I feel like I'm radiating from the inside. Like I'm shining from the inside, not radiating. Let's not do that. And underneath we got the 6 of Wands, the World, the Emperor, the Empress, and the Raising Consciousness. Wow. Victory is on the horizon for you. With the things that are ending and the things that are coming in, you have leveled up. And if this is relationship-wise, if you haven't already found that other half, whether within yourself or with another person, I feel like you soon will. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Union. Then we also have the Raising Consciousness card here, which is the bonus card of this deck. And this is incredible as well. You're leveling up. You're going to a new form of consciousness. So keep doing what you're doing. And keep working through this new energy. Let the old things go and let the new things in. This is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Zodiac signs. I guess I didn't really do this for Scorpio. Sorry. We got Cancer, Aries, Pisces. Cancer, Aries, Pisces. More Aries. And then Libra, Taurus. So they could be your moon, rising, or Venus. One of those could be a significant other of yours, somebody who's helping you through this new life energy. But there it is. So, thank you, Pisces. We're now moving on to Cancer. Hi, Cancer. How are you? Hopefully you all are doing well. We're going to see what wants to come through for you. It's telling me it's up here. This one? This one. All that glitters. This one is tricky, depending on which way you interpret it. So, of course, we've heard the phrase, all that glitters is not gold, of course. And, of course, you polish a turd, it's still a turd. Like, it's one of those things where just because it looks like it's gold doesn't mean that it actually is. And beyond that gold, beyond that shininess of it being brand new, could very well be things that you don't see. I mean, in this picture, we've got masquerade masks sitting on top of that pile of gold, and masquerade masks are used to cover one's face, to hide oneself. And whether you are using that mask to hide from others, or whether you are seeing through that mask from somebody else or for a particular situation, we're about to find out. But I feel as though with the all that glitters, it may not be what it's cut out or cracked up to be. So let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through for this. See where we're going. Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Empress, the Raising Consciousness, and the Death card. Woof. Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Hierophant. Sharp and to the point. That's the first thing I notice is, for some reason, it feels sharp. I don't like the Two of Swords. I don't like the disconnection. The disconnection and the Six of Pentacles almost makes me feel as though that there's been a disconnect with the give and take, and with being disconnected from one's emotions and not being able to see, but thinking with one's brain cuts you off from a certain type of intuition that people have. I know that my intuition, my fuzzy feelings, run off of my feeling. It doesn't run off of me thinking logically and go, okay, I'm in my brain, give me the answer. No, it comes from that feeling, it comes from that emotion. And with that Six of Pentacles following right behind it, I almost feel as though you're cut off from your intuition. I don't like that. I feel as though that you're definitely out of whack. But it's almost as though, with the Raising Consciousness and the Death card, it's almost as though you're trying to move too fast. You're trying to progress too fast. Trying to get out of a certain energy or particular situation without actually seeing it for what it is and experiencing those emotions for what they are. It's the best way I can put it, unfortunately, and this is the only example, the true example that comes to my brain, is when people pass away, you know, in the beginning it's kind of a shock. And you don't really feel much of anything. It's registered in your brain and you're playing it over and over and over again. So-and-so is gone. So-and-so is gone. So-and-so is gone. So-and-so is gone. But emotionally, there's not that click. I feel like that's kind of the energy you're in. Is there's not that emotional click. It's almost like it hasn't hit you yet. Which is interesting. Because Cancers, you guys are full of emotion. Water signs are mostly full of emotion. But I almost feel as though you've been trapped up here for too long. With the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I don't like this Five of Swords in this particular instance because, and I don't know why this has like completely stopped me in that energy that I was feeling, but this Five of Swords does make me feel like he's trying to be sneaky. With this Five of Pentacles following right behind it, being out in the cold. You could have cut somebody off for trying to be sneaky. You could be sneaky and have been cut off. Because without that give and take, and it maybe hasn't registered. This is interesting. This is interesting, Cancer. I don't think I've ever really seen this energy come from my Cancers before. Excuse me. But with the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant, I almost feel as though that you may have to break back down to traditional ways of doing things, the basics. Back to the basics, so to speak. Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Fool, Hanged Man. Yeah, you may have to go back to the basics and may have to look at those fundamentals and how they have shaped you to a point and see how you can see them differently, because you're going to have to. You made the choice once before, the Five of Cups, and that's put you in this energy of I have to hold on to what I hold on to. It's almost like a lack mentality. But if you step away from that and see what got you to this point, I feel as though it will reconnect you, with your emotional self. But right now I feel as though that right now you're being shown one thing when that's not really what it is underneath. Or you were showing other people what one thing is when it's not really what's going on behind the scenes. So just be aware of that if you aren't already. And the other thing that I've got for you is just look at it from both a logistical side and an emotional side. It looks like you've got the thinking side down, but how will this make you feel in the end? That is another thing you have to ask yourself. How does this make me feel in the end? Cancer, we've got Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, and Libra. And Sag. Sag, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sag. Anywho, thank you. Thank you, Cancers. All right, now we are moving on to Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're doing full rounds of Zodiac signs here today, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This one. What are you? Woo! Treasure Island. Discovering a hidden truth, a hidden treasure, a diamond in the rough, maybe? I don't want to use you. I actually want to give you a break. Come here, you. Treasure Island. It's on a turtle's back. And there's an old tradition where turtles used to oh god, what was it? Turtles used to know the secrets of how do I want to put this without sounding crazy? Oh, this is difficult. So, turtles in particular religions symbolize messengers. They also symbolize different beings, different entities, different gods, per se. And there's a religion where turtles are a symbolism of wisdom. And with that wisdom brings the stories of the people and how it all came to be. And it's one of those old folklore, what's the word I'm looking for? Folklore stories that it just immediately when I saw that turtle, it came to my brain. So maybe you're learning something. Maybe it's been slow coming. Maybe you're discovering something, which is interesting. Underneath, the Knight of Wands. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Devil, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Fool. Well, you're going to be embarking on a new adventure. Let's just start there. You're going to be embarking on something new. With the Knight of Wands, I do feel like it is passion and inspired. Very much so. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Devil. It could kind of make you feel a little nervous. Make you feel a little flat. Uncomfortable. Afraid, scared. There's this energy of hesitation before you're like, okay, let's what you got, what is this going to do to me and my world? It's almost like, do I really want to know this? Do I really want to know the secret? But with this Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, I do feel as though that there is an ending. And I do feel as though it's going to bring about some peace, some balance. This information that's coming in is going to bring about an ending and a new beginning for you. So it's okay to be afraid because you don't know what's on the other side of this. But don't let that fear stop you completely. Because fear is temporary, but regret is forever. So just keep that in mind, Sagittarius. So what we've got for you is we've got Aquarius, Capricorn, and Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. However you see fit. Could also be calling out the cross watchers. I know sometimes my cards have a funny way of doing that. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Sag. We are now moving on to Aries. Hello, Aries. Hopefully you all are doing well. This was the time that I caught, so that's the time I'm going to put down. This one. This one is talking to me. Soulmates. Interesting. Coming together with union. Coming together with maybe another person. I'm going to split these just to spice that up just a little bit. Union. Soulmates. Very beautiful energy. Ooh, what was that? I'm almost hearing music. Slow dancing music. It's like, instrumental music. Orchestral music. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, let's see what we got, Aries. What you got underneath? Two of Wands. The world's at your fingertips. Hello, King of Cups. Lovers. Really? And the Page of Pentacles. Strength, Knight of Cups, Hierophant, Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles. There's the Fool again. See, you're on the brink of something new too, but I almost feel as though that you've got a choice ahead of you. I do feel like it is romantically inclined, yes. Strength, Knight of Cups, Hierophant. That tells me that there will be messages coming in, or you will be giving messages of romance and love and emotion and that feeling to someone else. Hierophant, tradition, marriage. But the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles makes me pause because it's almost like you have to go through a choice that you may have been unwilling to make up until this point. Nevertheless, there's a new beginning on the horizon. It's funny. This is hysterical. At least, well, for me it is. And the only reason why I say that is because it's not telling me which one you choose. It's just telling me that you're going to be faced with a choice as to which way you want to go, left or right. What does your union look like to you? That is what you need to be asking yourself. We've got Gemini, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, and Leo. Those are what I see. So, Aries, I wish you the best of luck in your choice. I do. I wish you the very best of luck in your romantic endeavors, because I know that when it comes to the matters of the heart, it's never easy. So, thank you very much for joining me. We're now moving on to Leo. Hello, Leos. Hopefully you all are doing well. We're looking at your zodiacs, your individual readings for today. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So please feel free to hop around. Timestamps will be included, of course. What are you? Fork in the road. You've actually got a choice to make. Are you going left, right, or center? And are you picking between people? Are you picking between situations, circumstances? Are you picking between jobs? My birds are angry, if you can't already hear them. And it's only because I turned off their music so I could record. Yeah. Fork in the road. Choices to be made. Well, Leo, let's see what choices are faced in front of you. I'm actually going to pull this a little bit different. Underneath, Six of Cups. Things coming to the table. The past and the future colliding. The Tower, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. I almost feel as though you're unwilling to make a choice. Page of Swords. I'm going to move these. Slide these over just a smidge. Choice 1. Let your fear win. 10 of Pentacles. Choice 2. 5 of Wands. Fight it and put in more work. Where you're going. Okay. So, first and foremost, I feel as though that both ways will have something to give you, something to explain, a lesson to be learned. So you won't get out of that regardless, Leo. But I do feel as though sitting in one spot will not be good for you, because I feel as though it's going to be blown up with the Tower, the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, because there is something for you to know, Knight of Pentacles. And it does have to do with the material world. It does have to do with abundance of a sort, but it's not a material abundance. It's something that can't really be gained with money. It's something that almost has to be earned. Let's explain it that way. And you need to make up your mind. You need to make a decision, because if you let the fear win, we end up with the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is an ending. It's an ending. Something has run its course. But if you continue to fight, whether fight for it or fight against it, you're going to be putting in more work and more effort. But the point of all of this is to have courage in whichever choice you make. Because both will take courage to face your fears or continue forward. Which is interesting. Leo, that's what I have for you. What zodiacs show up? We've got Leo, Capricorn, and Aries. Leo, Capricorn, Aries, and Judgment was underneath. So we'll take Scorpio as well. But thank you very much, Leo. That was pretty interesting to say the least. I wish you love, luck, and courage on your way forward. So, moving on now. We are done with the fire signs. We're moving on now to air signs. And we're going to start with Libra. So, hello, Libra. Hopefully you are doing well. We're going to take a look. I'm going to be nosy today. This one's caught my eye. What are you? Clean it up. Clean it up. Wow, I almost feel like a nanny. I do. I almost feel like a nanny. Clean it up. Clean it all the way up. All of it. Put all your toys away. Clean up this mess. So what mess have you been creating? Eight of Wands. I threw that down upside down. It wasn't upside down when I took it out. I promise, I swear. Okay, 8 of Wands. Communication. Communication about what? Has there been no talkie? Has there been no communication? What is this? This is yelling at me. King of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Moon, 8 of Pentacles. I almost feel as though that there's been... hold that thought. Page of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, Tower, 3 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. I almost feel as though you've been kicked out of a situation where you're not quite sure how to put yourself back into it, or you feel as though you're on the outs of a situation and you're not sure how to handle that way. Like, what work do you need to be doing in order to fix the situation? Ooh, this is a tough one. Okay, I've got good news and bad news. Ready for the good news? The good news is that this is normal. This is normal. It's normal to be stuck in a lesson where we actually have to think and figure out what it is that we have to do to get ourselves unstuck. Because right now, all it's telling me is you're confused because you've tried every other way. The 7 of Pentacles, you've tried sowing your seeds, you've tried... But the Tower comes in very quickly. It blows things up. And the 3 of Wands is a back turned. It's like, this didn't really work. Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups follow right behind it. And, maybe there wasn't enough self-confidence. Maybe there wasn't enough self-worth. Hi, Pigeon. This is my pigeon. Maybe there wasn't enough of self-worth or self-esteem. Or maybe, I don't see Leo energy here. So it has nothing, I don't feel as though it has to do with courage. But... I do feel as though that emotionally, I feel as though you did mean well, but now you are stuck in a lesson where you don't know what to do. And unfortunately, I do not have that answer for you. I don't. Me and Pigeon here don't have that answer for you. This is something that you're going to have to think about, something that you're going to have to really sit with yourself. Sit with yourself and figure out how you got into this mess, and then work on a way to get yourself out of this mess. So, Libra, this is all I've got for you. I am not getting any more from up here. In fact, if I try, they're going to send down a headache, and I would much prefer not to do that. Hello. So, zodiac signs that I see. Got your cat here. Really? Ugh. Sorry about that. Zodiac signs that I see, before I got rudely interrupted, we've got Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, and Aries. Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, and Aries. So you could be dealing with one of those signs, Libra. It could be part of your moon, rising, or Venus. But take that for what it is. But unfortunately, my cards at this time cannot help you. I'm sorry. It's not very often that happens, but sometimes people need to figure it out on their own. That's nothing against anybody. It's just sometimes it's got to be done by them. So, sorry. But moving on now, we're going to move on now to Aquarius. So, hello Aquarius. Hopefully you all are doing well. We're going to see what wants to come through for you. So take what resonates and leave what does not. This one is talking to me. What are you? Are these upside down? Okay. Wanted to make sure, because when I pulled it, it came out upside down. But unfortunately, we've got orphaned. And as an Aquarius, with what I've been going through these past few weeks, I feel you in this energy. And if you are sitting here with me, whether it's your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, I'm going to get to this. I'm going to get to this, I promise. I do want you to know that you're not alone. I want you to know that these feelings that you're having are very normal. As an Aquarius, On a regular day, I feel as though I don't fit in. Just going to tell you that now. Yes, thank you. I'm just going to tell you that as a regular, on a normal, regular Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, I don't feel like I fit in. And it's because I view things from a bigger picture. I see things from a different perspective that makes me feel like kind of like an outsider. It kind of makes me feel a little bit orphaned. But if you're going through it right now where you actually are cutting off a parent, guardian, friend, sibling, family member, feeling like you are all alone, I understand. And I'm sorry. And I do want you to know that even though I cannot physically be there with you, I'm here with you now. And that's what I want you to be aware of, is somebody is here with you. Even though I can't stay with you here, I'm here with you now. We have the World, the Hierophant, Justice, the Eight of Wands, the Fool, and the Two of Wands. With what I'm getting with this energy is this too shall come to pass. And when it does, you are going to have to decide what to do with this energy, this lesson that you've gone through. No matter how long you've been going through it, whether it be a week, a month, a couple months, a year, when you step out of this energy, when you start to come out of this energy, are you going to think back to that time and be like, oh, well, that was miserable, now I'm going to be miserable for the rest of my life? Or you're going to be like, that was an experience that I don't really want to experience again. I'm going to live my life to the fullest of my ability. So, Aquarius, you have to ask yourself this. Are you going to let the past dictate the future? Or are you going to learn from the past and have a better future? That is what you need to be asking yourself. Gemini, Libra, and Taurus are the zodiac signs that show up for you, Aquarius. So, take that for what it is, but thank you for joining me. I'll give these one good shuffle. Perfect. All right, that was Aquarius. Now we are moving on. That song always goes through my brain. We are now moving on to Gemini. Hello, Geminis. Hopefully you all are doing well. We're going to be taking a look at what wants to come through for you. These are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So no matter which place that falls for you, use this however you see fit. We've got serendipity. Serendipity. That's beautiful. I love it. Love serendipitous energy. Serendipitous. That's English. Yeah, that's English. I know English. I talk the English all the time. Oh, this is wonderful energy to be in, Gemini. This is wonderful. I love it. Underneath. Woo! Don't take the wind out of my sail like that. 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I almost feel as though that 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups is you learning from the lack. Making do with what you got. Turning water into wine, turning silver into gold. These are all the analogies I'm hearing from up there. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Moon, Knight of Wands, give me that one, 8 of Pentacles, Chariot, 10 of Swords, Devil, Judgment, done. Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. It was just pull, 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 pull. Stop. So I do feel as though that the sense of lack did bring you to a point of making the best of the situation present. And that's all you can do in the present moment, is make the best of the situation. And I feel as though that's what you did, even though there may have been a lack. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. You may have had help. You may have had a friend, somebody come in to assist you. But even just a little bit of help goes a long way. Just a little bit of help goes a completely long way for somebody. I would know. I've experienced that type of energy. There was, oh God, this was many, many, many moons ago when I was still working at one of the high-end high-end grocery stores. They're everywhere. And an elderly lady came up, and all she wanted was a cup of coffee. That was it. All she wanted was a cup of coffee. But she realized she left her coin purse at home. It wasn't in her car. She was like, well, I'm just going to have to throw this away. I paid for it. I mean, it's a cup of coffee. It costs $1.06. Really? And she broke down and cried. And for me, it didn't feel like that big of a significant thing. Because I was helping someone. It was $1.06. I mean, it's a cup of coffee in a paper cup. Like, really? And she broke down, and she explained to me, like, she was having a really tough time. Like, her husband was sick. She's been awake with him in the hospital. And I, of course, didn't know any of this. And all she wanted was a cup of coffee. That was it. All she wanted was a cup of coffee. And it's been a crazy few days, and I made her day. And I feel as though that this individual may not have come in and offered much help, but I feel as though it made all the difference. All the difference. And I feel as though that it made you take a look at the situation, and it's almost like you assess the situation for what it was. With the Eight of Swords, the Moon, and the Knight of Wands, I feel as though that there wasn't English, talk the English all the time. I feel as though that there was an assessment. And instead of staying in the stuck energy, you're like, nah, no. Bring in the passion, bring in the hard work, bring in the inspiration. And when you did that, you moved rather quickly. You went through a change, and that change was scary, but you made that choice. This is some big motion energy here. But you chose to let old cycles end and new begin just by changing your mindset, just by changing your vibration. And that's awesome. That's awesome, Gemini. Zodiac signs that show up for you, we've got Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces. That's it. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you very much for joining me. Please feel free to hop around, see what the rest of this video has to offer. But we are going to be moving on now to Earth signs. Earth signs, last but not least. I know I started with you first and completely butchered that, so that'll be what it is. But we're going to start with Capricorn. So Capricorn, hopefully you guys are doing well. We're going to see what wants to come through for you. So take what resonates, leave what does not. And this bad boy right here is talking to me. What are you? You need to be more flexible. I don't know why every time I pull that card, The Incredibles goes through my brain. It really does. She's like, you need to learn to be more flexible. But whatever that flexible is, whether you are being flexible or whether you are rigid and need to be more flexible, we're going to take a look. Sometimes you do need to be flexible with the situations at hand, and sometimes that's rather tricky. Sometimes that is rather tricky to be flexible with situations, especially if you're backed into a corner or, stuck in a box, kind of like a ventriloquist. No, it's not what a ventriloquist does. A contortionist. That's the word I'm looking for. A contortionist. It's one of those energies where I feel as though you are flexible, but you're in this itty bitty box. So we'll see what comes through with this energy. I'm intrigued. Underneath, 3 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Strength. Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, or Knight of... Speak the English all the time. I promise I speak the English. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. That's what I'm looking for. So with what I see, I do feel as though that there may have been a particular situation where you turned your back on, I'm not saying that turning your back on a situation is wrong. I'm not saying that at all. But I do feel as though that there was more to come from that situation that met the eye. And I feel as though you may not have had the strength or the courage to deal with that at that point. But in order for you to progress forward and to keep the momentum in which you have got, you are going to have to go back. No. Let me put this to you differently. You are going to have to assess the seeds that you have already put down. Because right now I feel as though that a part of you has done the work, but then a part of you hasn't necessarily done the work. It's almost like if I look away from it, I don't see it. And I feel as though that's what's going to put you here. You have to be able to see it and to deal with these things in order to progress forward. You're going to have to be flexible with this energy. In Capricorn, the only zodiac that I see here is Leo for strength. But I believe that the full moon, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say that the full moon coming up on July 3rd is actually in Capricorn. It's in your energy. So I'm not surprised that out of 3, 6, 9, then 10 that I've done so far, that you would be hit the bluntest. Like, this is going to be some interesting energy for you. It's going to be rough. But don't turn away from it. I feel as though if you turn away from it, it's not going to end well. You're going to have to give and take. You're going to have to be flexible with this energy. So, Capricorn, that is what I have for you. I really hope that helps. Well, that kind of took some of the wind out of my sail. I'm not going to lie. Ugh. It's going to be okay, Capricorn. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Oh, God. Why do I have the cowardly lion going through? Oh, that's what that energy was, Capricorn. It's like the cowardly lion. I do believe in spooks. 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 That's what I'm feeling. It's okay. Because even the cowardly lion walked into that woods. And he made it out okay. You're going to be fine. It's going to be okay. I promise. So, thank you, Capricorn, very much. We are now going to be moving on to Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to take a look and see what wants to come through for you. This one. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. We've moved into the Wizard of Oz time frame. Okay, fine. With the no place like home, I feel as though that you could be figuring out where your home is. Home is where the heart is. You could be discovering that there really is no place like home, and there's really no place you'd rather be. Wow, I don't think I could do that again if I tried. But I definitely feel as though that there is some soul-searching going on. There is some soul-searching going on. 6 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Trying to figure out where it is that you belong. Right now I've got Moana stuck in my head. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. But let's see where we're going with this, Taurus. Let's see where we're going. Let's see if I can get you some little bit more clarity here. 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Ow! Sharp and to the point. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Justice, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. Alright, first and foremost, Taurus, you are stressed the fuck out. Let's just put that out there. You are stressed beyond belief. I feel as though that you may have been dealing with a liar or somebody who was not giving you the entire story, was not telling you the full truth. Somebody who kept things from you that actually really hurt. Ten of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Ace of Cups. You may have thought that this had run its course. But with the Ace of Cups, Justice, and the Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like new... No, that has run its course. It's run its course. I feel as though you've disconnected from that. That Two of Swords is really strong. I feel as though you have disconnected from it. And I feel as though you're moving forward in a different way with the Ace of Cups, Justice, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel as though you're no longer settling for less. I feel like whatever it was that you were settling for in the beginning was not good for you. And I feel as though that maybe you were missing it. Hold. It was not good for you, even though it was something that you may or may not have wanted at one point in time. And with you moving forward, I feel as though that it could very well come back. I mean, it could very well come back, but you look at it and you're like, that's not what I want anymore. Or you're dealing with the other energies and you've got new things trying to come in and you're just not seeing those new energies. Take that for what that is, Taurus. Zodiac signs that I see, we've got Libra. We've got one. Libra, Libra, Libra. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. I really, really hoped this helped. But in the end, it's up to you. In the end, the choice is yours. You get to decide. You get to call the shots. So use that energy however you see fit. This is being weird today, isn't it? That's okay. Not worried about it. You guys get crazy hair. I get crazy hair. It's fine. But last but not least, we are now moving on to Virgo. So Virgo, hello, hello. Hopefully you are doing well. I want to say that that's what that says. If I'm wrong, well, then it looks like I can't read or speak English today. So that's fine. It's my day off. But let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through for you. This one. This one is yelling at me. What are ya? Go the distance. Now I have Hercules going through my brain. Go the distance. I feel as though that you have put in time, effort, and hard work. Time, effort, and hard work. I feel as though that you are nearly there with reaching whatever goal that you are trying to obtain. It may have taken it out of you to get to this point because the cheetah leopard, is disintegrating as they reach the finish line. So it may have taken a lot out of you to get to this point, but you are nearly there. So let's see what's coming through with this energy here. Have them upside down. I'm going to take this one, though. Two of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. I definitely feel as though that you have come a very long way. I feel as though that you've had to give up a version of yourself with that Ten of Swords in order to obtain traction, attain where you are. But I feel as though it's made you all the more better for it with that Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. We've got the Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Temperance, Eight of Wands, the Moon, and the King of Pentacles. You will succeed. I feel as though you have gone through tooth and nail to get to this point. There has been some give and take with the universe, but I feel as though it's kind of always balanced out. With the Eight of Wands and the Moon, I feel as though that there's been an acceptance, a coming to terms, an agreement with the things that have transpired, the things that are going on right now. I feel as though that it's almost like radical acceptance, but a little bit more gently. You've accepted the journey for what it was, and now that it's nearly over, you're accepting what it has taught you. You're accepting the lessons. You're taking the things for what it is, and I feel as though it's going to be, I'm hearing more plentiful, more bountiful. There's going to be more to it than what you realize at first. But in the end, you're going to be better off because you've gone through this and you've gone the distance. Zodiac signs that I see for you: Sag, Pisces, and Cancer. Sag, Pisces, and Cancer. That is what I see. That is what I see for you, Virgos. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep on trucking. Yes, I know you're worn out. Yes, I know you're tired. But you are nearly there. Would you quit a race if you were 10 feet from the finish line? No. Finish the run. Finish the race. Keep going. You're going to succeed. It's going to be okay. So, woo! Guys, talk about an afternoon. 12 cards in front of me. Time to go. New life. All that glitters. Treasure Island. Soulmates. Fork in the road. Clean it up. Orphaned. Serendipity. Flexible. No place like home. And go the distance. So looking at these from a whole, I don't know why I'm doing this, but looking at these from a whole, and you know what, I'll put a timestamp here for this too. Okay. So looking at all of this from a whole, and again, I don't know why I'm doing this, but here this is. So, time to go, new life, all that glitters, Treasure Island, soulmates, fork in the road. Most of you are ending up in situations where there needs to be some sort of alteration, some sort of change to how you are moving forward. Because Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Scorpio with time to go, Pisces with new life, and all that glitters with Cancer. You are having to kind of tweak the way you do things because you're either walking away from something, stepping into a new level, or something's not the way that it seems. With Sag, Aries, and Leo, Treasure Island, Soulmates, and Fork in the Road, you guys are learning something about yourselves. Learning knowledge and wisdom when it comes to the matters of the heart and where it is that you want that to lead you. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, you are focused on yourself right now, focused on trying to clean things up, trying to figure out your way forward. When it comes to Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, talk the English all the time, flexible, no place like home, and go the distance, you are working with what it is that you have and trying to accomplish things given your current circumstances. Flexible, no place like home, go the distance. They all have a general theme of working with what you've got, but also completing the task out as it is. So, all of you are going through a particular type of change, whether it be internal or external, but I'm not surprised, especially as we move into this full moon energy. Not surprised at all. So, this is what I have for you guys. I really, really hope this helped. Thank you all very much for joining me today. There will be a there will be a full moon reading on Monday that'll come out the day of. And then I believe on Tuesday, July 4th, happy 4th of July to you all. Happy Independence Day, all of that jazz. Don't blow your hands up with fireworks. Don't set things on fire. Be safe. But there will be a reading for that as well. And next week's schedule is actually in motion, being pre-recorded and all of that. So you'll have that up as well. But yeah, that's kind of touchstone, touch base. So thank you very much for joining me today. This is all I have. So I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.